its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck. There's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys, well, they're struggling at this point in the year. Just 2 wins over their last 7. Then on the other side, you've got Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Well, first down carry by Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up
from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Hunter. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch in the opening drive. The Jaguars at 7-9 now on the year. And they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. They'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 14-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it again. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jones is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Prater's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Tennessee.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the 40.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Jamel Dean right there on the coverage.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter there. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Brings up second and a yard.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll come up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
They go play action with Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This now a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hurts. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Results in a 4th down.
Prater's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Hey, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Titans offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Murray now to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Murray on the sneak. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
gain on the play.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
15 yards.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. They juked him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. Where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming down and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. And a Titans first down.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Marcus Jones there for the tackle. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The problem is, with the defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunter. And he is going to have a Jones first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Aaron Jones with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action. Now it's Murray. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Murray now. That is caught. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Brian Thomas, 67 yards. And the Titans are back within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Again, it's Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Hurts. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
13 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got this complete to Stovall, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they run the option here on first and 10. Dances by him. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 28 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. And that play, if they did, it certainly didn't lost. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Murray. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. There's Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
And the Titans, first down.
They'll look to throw here. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Murray going to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he knocks the ball away, and it throws incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Jaguars offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Hunter. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At the 47-yard line.
And inside give to Jones. And He's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
Another Jaguars first down.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Hurts. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before half from Murray. He'll let one go deep for downs. And that is incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the 2nd half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 3. And they're
going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Murray keeps it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Gain of 6. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They toss it down to Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. You just saw the speed, folks, of Marcus Jones back there in a flash to drop him.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Open man right side. That's McConkey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Murray now to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play.
The 12-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one taken in by Stover. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running is Mononga. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Hard throw, incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Titans now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
To throw, it's Murray. That one complete to McConkey. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Murray. Now he'll tuck it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 97 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
29-yard line.
2nd down and 4. They'll run here with Monongai. Gets past one man. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyle Monongai, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Extra point good by Prater. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
40, Titans, 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Murray. That complete to Downs. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Downs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and make sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
second down and a yard. Play action. Here's Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kenneth Grant breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marcus Jones making that play defensively. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking downfield for Pollard. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
That's good for a Jaguars.
They'll run Manungai. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyle Manungai with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Prater for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Quiddy Hay on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, Pollard again. And And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down. First and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Pollard again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray off play action. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 39.
Titans. First down.
On play action, it's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Second down.
There's Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. But not that any of the points would be needed. But, CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars. First down.
On the counter, here's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Hurts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And the Titans getting set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there. A Tennessee first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Titans.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
11 more yards. That's another Titans first down.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd have to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Jacksonville, they'll finish a game below 500 at 8-9 on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.